Hi, Sharks analyst Drew Remenda here, and you're watching Bay Area Sports Wrap.
What did you think of your NHL debut?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Overall, I thought I played pretty decent. Not the result we wanted, but we move on and find ways to get better. So,
what did you like about how you played tonight, and what could you have done better?
I thought I came out fast. Had some chances early in the first. I thought as the game went on, our overall just effort wasn't there, I don't think, and including me, I don't think I was great defensively today, and that's going to come with learning and playing against very good players. So just got to get back into practice and get better.
Sorry about that. That's a fast team there, and the pace has been a big emphasis from Coach Warsofsky. What did you learn about just the speed of the NHL against a game like the Hurricanes?
Yeah, like you said, especially them, they're pretty relentless on the puck. They're kind of in your face whenever you get it, so you just got to find ways to break that. And overall, they outworked us. So
I know you only played your first game. Is it kind of good you guys get you guys play some home games now, go out on the road and see how you guys do out there?
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. Got some good teams coming up, but a lot of belief in that room that we're going to find our first one and keep doing what we're doing.
How different did it feel out there on the ice than it did your preseason debut? We talked to you about that. So how different did you feel today knowing that it's the regular season?
Yeah, it was a lot smoother, I think is the right word. Just, everyone knows what they're doing. Passes are on the tape every time. It's like a whole different ball game, but overall it was a good experience, and gonna build off it.
You guys did get some good chances, but how much of it is just kind of tipping your cap to Bussy out there for making those stops on the ice, especially those point-blank stops that he had?
Who am I?
Bussy, I'm saying, how much do you tip your cap to him for what he did against you guys, stopping some of those point-blank chances that the guys had out?
Yeah, he played well. I believe that was his first start, right? Yeah, he shut us down. We had a lot of grade A chances, and we couldn't capitalize. So.
What was the message from the coaching staff during the timeout?
We have to wake up a little bit. I think they were kind of on us constantly in our zone, and it was kind of just trying to flip the script and get the puck into their zone, create some plays, because we were down with I don't know how many minutes was 50 minutes left. So yeah.
Do you know what are sort of personal lessons for you after this one game as where you got to do better? Yeah,
I think defensively, I got to understand that everyone's a lot bigger and faster, and I got to do a better job of just ending plays quicker. I think when the puck's in the offensive zone, that's when I'm most dangerous. But in order to get there, I got to defend harder. So.
What did you see on that play? I think it was Gostisbehere kind of came in late and finished it off. What did you see on that play?
Which one?
I think it was the fifth goal. I think it was in the third period.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tried to back check, and was probably a split second away from lifting his stick there, and he ended up scoring. But that's the game. It's a game of inches, and got to work a little harder next time.
What about what the personal aspect was, warm-ups, and your family being here, and just how what that meant to you?
Yeah, it was great. I'm super happy they all came down and were able to support me for my first game, and just chatting with them. It's good to see them. I haven't seen them in a bit, so it's always great to catch up with them.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Congratulations.
I thought we had some really good looks in the first period, and after that it seemed like they just outworked us, and we couldn't find a way to battle back.
Would you point to that specifically, the work part? Midway to the second, you guys were looking pretty good, but after that, they kind of took over. Yeah,
like I said, they started putting a lot of pressure on us, and we just didn't win enough battles low and on the walls, especially on the walls. And that's what they do best, and that's where they keep the pressure on and do what they do.
Looked like the power play, struggled a little bit. What made their penalty kill so effective to keeping you guys wide and maybe disrupting your guys' movement a little bit?
I thought we should have had 4 power play goals tonight. So I thought we had some really good looks. Smitty early, Eki in the second, me in the third. I thought we had some good looks for the type of penalty kill that they have. Obviously, they put a lot of pressure, and stuff like that. But we definitely had some really good looks.
So Tyler, you guys had back-to-back overtime games. What seemed different in this game?
We just couldn't find a way to battle back. Like I said, they put a lot of pressure on us and won a lot of battles. And obviously, the way that they play is a frustrating style. And that's why they've been a good team the past bunch of years.
So is there a measuring stick to see how far you guys still have to go to play with those guys?
Sure. I mean, I think we've played two really good teams before this as well. So I think we understand the type of style that we need to play in order to be successful. And we definitely didn't do that tonight.
What was the message from Warsofsky during the timeout?
To work harder.
We're talking about Michael Misa tonight, just making his NHL debut and kind of getting his feet wet here.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of excitement and a lot of pressure on anyone who's playing their first game, and obviously it's a huge milestone, and very happy for him, and hopefully just continue to keep getting better.
How do you guys kind of go forward from here?
Well, it's game 3 of the season, so hopefully we can get better from tonight.
Thank you.
William, would you say that the second period was the pinnacle moment where everything went wrong?
I don't know. It's a tough thing to say, I think all around we're not good enough today. It's simple as that.
In the second period, after you scored there, and you guys are very much in the game, shots are actually getting close. You guys have actually a few, to start that period, you have a couple of breakaways there too. Just what happens after that, where they kind of take over from that point?
As I said, we're just not good enough in the battles, in the puck play. I gotta make way better plays out there. Our line gotta be way better than we were tonight. We gotta create some offense, but we also gotta be good on the defensive zone. So, we gotta come back tomorrow and see what we can do better, and we'll be way better in Utah.
Is there some positive to take away that you guys were able to create a good amount of high danger chances?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. We lose 5-1 here, so it's not even something I'm gonna focus on. We're gonna clean up some stuff here, and we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Our play got some good looks tonight, but just frustrating not be able to cash in there.
Yeah, for sure. They're a good PK, but we created some good great chances. We should have scored. It's gonna happen throughout the game, but also that's the thing. When it's that close, sometimes in games we got to bury a goal there. So it's on us too.
I'm sure you would have loved to test that goalie a little more, making his first NHL start. What makes it so difficult again tonight, just generating chances and shots against that team?
I don't know. It's I don't know what I can say about that. We obviously wanted to try that goalie more. We did not do it enough, and we got to be trying the goal in Utah.
Does it just start with work ethic? Just work it out, working the opposition.
Yeah, it's a game of inches out there, and we need to work hard and outwork the other guys, and I don't think we did it today. We're not good enough, so yeah, we gotta come and work tomorrow.
What can you say about your goaltender tonight? He faced a lot of shots. Did his best to keep you guys in it.
Our goaltenders are always doing a good thing for us. They're giving us a chance to win every night, and we tried our best. We were not good enough for him, so he did a hell of a job for us.
Going back to that second period, I mentioned the breakaways. Is it easy to kind of fall in love with creating offense that way, and not playing a more basic kind of style of hockey when that happens?
I don't know. We had a couple of breakaways. You can say we also give up some back. So we don't want it to happen. We got to see. I don't know how many times I can say it, but we gotta go back tomorrow. We gotta work on all the stuff I've been talking about. So it's not good enough.
What's the first step you guys have to improve tomorrow?
Come in and this game is behind us now. We got to see what we can do better here. And we come in tomorrow. We do watch film. We're gonna watch clips, and we're gonna see what we can do better here. And I can't tell it right now, but we gotta work hard. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Coach, did you feel like today maybe was a little bit of a step back from how you guys played in the first two games?
Yes.
What maybe kind of led to that? It looked like you guys were in for the most part and just kind of faded late.
Yeah, I just didn't think we had our juice. We didn't have much energy. Didn't compete hard enough.
Midway to the second period, Eklund scores, and shots are getting closer. Score obviously is tied. Just what happens from that point?
Yeah, they took over the game.
What could you guys have done better to
Competed harder.
Was that the message during the timeout to them?
Yeah.
What's I guess the practice tomorrow? What's the kind of the steps you guys have to take to kind of get back to what you guys are doing in Vegas?
Yeah, I think we know what it looks like. We got to get back to feeling what it looks like and doing it consistently. So that'll be the message.
How disappointing was it not getting any of those power play chances in that first period?
Yeah, a couple looks. It's a good penalty kill. It's a good hockey team. So yeah, disappointing. We go 0 for 5.
What's sort of the message to Misa after tonight?
Yeah, I mean it's about the team. I thought did some good things. I think it's his first NHL game. You only get one of them, so we'll look at the film and we'll get better.
That's just 3 games into the year, but obviously this team wants to make strides this year. Does it just start with matching the opposition's work ethic and just kind of go from there?
Yeah, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
So, Coach, when Eklund got the equalizer, how confident did you feel that you guys could pull this out? And then later on in the second period, they took everything over. So, what was happening at that moment, and when did you see things start to switch?
I even thought going into the third period, we know we were down 2 goals, but that had been against us, the last couple games. So we felt pretty good of finding our game, but we just never were connected and couldn't really get anything going, obviously, offensively. And, it was kind of man versus boys tonight.
You switched up the deep pairs tonight. Just looked like they kind of struggled as a whole.
Yeah.
What do you want to see better from them, especially against a team like that where you guys are really working on the breakout?
Just overall, everyone's compete level.
To start the second, you guys had actually a few breakaways, some momentum that way. In that kind of position, do you guys maybe kind of offensively kind of fall in love with trying to generate offense that way instead of just going back to playing basic hockey? Is that
Yeah,
the path you guys follow?
it's a fair statement. Even our goal we score, it's a pretty lucky goal. It doesn't happen very often.
In those first 4 power plays, if you guys scored on that, maybe things would be a little bit different here.
Yeah, it could be, maybe, but it is what it is.
One guy with the work ethic maybe was Nedeljkovic. Did you feel like he kind of held good rebound after that? Maybe bad.
Yeah, again, we've given up 13 goals and plus 4, 17 goals if my math is adding up right in 3 games. That's not going to win you many hockey games. So it's a total team effort of how we need to play defense and compete.
I was going to say, the D court wasn't great overall tonight, but what would you think of Dickinson's play? There's a couple times it looked like he was just watching the puck and not the man.
Yeah, it's a fast game out there. I think he learned that. Did some things. He looked a little bit more confident, but there's awareness, things that we got to work on.
Thanks.
I'm Sharks broadcaster Jamal Mayers. Please like and subscribe to Bay Area Sports Wrap.